Look, no, come here.
No.
That was my beautiful bride leaving the room. So today we're trying on my big computer instead of my laptop. See what happens here. I haven't used this one yet. Um, anyway, I wanted to talk about summer in the Philippines. Not so much. This will be a little more. Not so much anything about doctrine too much at all. So summer in the Philippines starts. I guess I don't know when it technically starts, but it seems like the end of March. No, actually April. About mid-April to now. So we're in May. So the seasons are different here. So it's a heck of a lot different. So before when we came on visiting, we used to come during the Easter time, and even though it's warm there, it's nothing like it is now. The summer is the worst time. And this is the summertime here, even though it's the hottest time of the season is late April, March, May, and I don't know about June. We'll find out when we get there. But just a few things of note. Number one thing is shirts like this, like regular t-shirts. I can't really wear them because it's amazing that they feel heavy. So you have to have light t-shirts. The regular shirts is just because everything is suffocating. And even in the AC, like when you go into some malls and some restaurants, they have AC on and the temperature is fine, but something's up. Like the humidity, you still sweat, right? And for some reason, the back of your neck at night sweats. Like it's not really night sweats, but it's just your neck. Joji does the same thing, and then the back of your underwear, the bottom, it sweats down there a little bit. So those are two spots. Just to know, this is some information for you. If you ever want to visit the Philippines, Easter's a good time, and then don't come in December because the rain last year was horrible. Not horrible, a lot, kind of like the U.S., except it's a little more normal here than it was in Southern Cal. But yeah, so you want to come maybe spring or whatever that season we just had was, and then I'm thinking also when we first got here it wasn't so bad. So what do we get here in July? So we got here in, like, so August is okay. August, September, October is better times than the rainy season, which I think runs from November to March. Right, that's the rainy season, and then the springtime, I guess, in the summertime. So it goes from rainy season to summertime, and then there really is no winter. So anyway, that's the deal. So you have to change what you do. Um, just get used to it. Unless you have solar and you have air conditioning, $400 a month is your bill. So it's probably about the same as the U.S. I think. I don't know. When we had our AC running, I had my solar, so I don't know. Um, I know people spend that much though. So $400 a month is what it costs to keep your house cool if you live in the Philippines. Unless it's a tiny little house, maybe you can do less. So anyway, that's some summertime information. The water here on this side of the island is good. On the other side, Cagayan de Oro, not the same, because here we have these springs, these water coming out of the hills from the mountains, right? And it actually there's places on the highway, especially going up the mountain, where you see the water just coming out of the side of the hill, and they have little hoses, and people stop and wash their cars, take baths with their clothes on, and that's a water, or they just take buckets of water home. That's a water source, and the water's pretty clean from the mountain. It's not the same as the groundwater. So the water from our well, I believe, is from an aquifer, one of those. They're underground, and when you're swimming in the ocean here in this part of the island, you can actually feel places where the cool water comes in. So, because warm salt water is no fun, I'll tell you that. If you ever swim in really warm salt water, it is not refreshing, and it's so dang salty. It's like the Salton Sea. It's really hard to get under the water because the salt holds you up. So there's some information. Travel log. There we go. This is a travel log today. So yeah, so it's a good place once we get our beach house done. It's a ministry building, ministry, but it'll be good. So God bless you guys. And there it is, summer in the Philippines. Be careful. So I love you guys. God bless.